ground plan. First ground plan structure. This is first of all root system. Dicot root is tap root system, primary roots and secondary roots and tertiary roots are present. Transverse section means with help of sharp blade cut into horizontal transverse section. Okay, ground plan diagram. This is ground plan diagram. Outermost part, epidermis part, epidermis surface region, unicellular hair-like structures are present. This is called root hairs. Unicellular hairs are present. This is called root hairs. Root hairs. Next one, second part, inner part is area. It's called cortex region. Entire this part, entire this area is called cortex part. Second part is cortex. This zone is called cortex region. Cortex part. Region is called cortex. Innermost part of the cortex is called endodermis. Layer is called endodermis part. Next one, pericycle. Innermost part is called pericycle part. First part of the stem area is called pericycle. Next one, vascular bundles. Vascular bundle region. This is protoxylem. Next one, this part is called metaxylem part. Metaxylem, outer one is called protoxylem. Metaxylem, outer one is called protoxylem. Next one, this is phloem part, phloem region, phloem part. Xylem and phloem separated by one parenchymatous tissue is present, that is called conjunctive tissue. This is ground plan diagram. First one, epidermis part, outermost protective layer, epidermis. Second part is called cortex. Part name is called cortex. Cortex part. Next one, endodermis. Next part, pericycle. And vascular tissue means this is xylem. Next one, phloem. And center one is called pith. This is ground plan of a root system. Ground plan. Okay, first part. This one, zoom with this area, zoom with this region. First part is called epidermis part. Epidermis, multicellular uniseriated structure. This is epidermis, root epidermis. Multicellular uniseriated. Multi means many cells. Multicellular uniseriated structure, epidermis. This is called epidermis pouch. Some epidermal cells extend into outside. Some epidermal cells extend into outside. This part is called root hairs. Root hairs. Root hair part. Root hair. Root hair part. Root hair are unicellular exogenous structure. Unicellular exogenous structure. Root hair is unicellular exogenous structure. Main function absorption of water and minerals. Outermost protective layer. Okay, epidermis surface region. Root hairs is present. Epidermis, another name is called epiblemma. Epidermis, another name is called epiblemma also. This is epidermis. Epidermis part. Okay, this is epidermis part. Multicellular uniseriate. Multicellular means these are made up of many cells, number of cells. Multicellular uniseriated structure. It's made up of many cells. Multicellular uniseriated structure. Outermost protective layer is called epidermis. Next one, below epidermis. Below epidermis, above endodermis area, that part is called cortex. Cortex made up of parenchymatous cells. This cortex made up of parenchymatous cells. 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 Multicellular multiseriated structure. Multicellular multiseriated. Multicellular means made up of many cells. These are made up of many cells. Multicellular multiseriated. Multicellular means it's made up of many cells. Many cells. Cortex made up of parenchymatous tissue. Parenchymatous tissue. Next one, intercellular spaces are present. Intercellular space means gaps is present. Intercellular spaces are present. Gaps, intercellular spaces are present. Intercellular spaces are present. Okay, outermost protective layer of a root is called epidermis. Epidermis region, some cells extend into outside, that is called root hair. Next one, below epidermis. Below epidermis, the part name is called cortex. Cortex is multicellular. Multicellular means many, made up of many cells. Multicellular, multiseriated. Many cells are present. Multiseriated means many lines, made up of multicellular, multiseriated structure. Multicellular, multiseriated structure. Intercellular spaces are present. Cortex main function, store food material. Root hair absorbing water molecules, supplies to root hairs absorption water, transport into endodermis. Endodermis part. Root outermost protective layer is called epidermis. Some epidermal cell extend into outside. Some epidermal cell extend into outside, that is called root hair. Root hairs are unicellular exogenous function. Unicellular exogenous structure. Main function absorption of water and minerals. And second part, this part name is called cortex part. cortex. Innermost part of cortex, innermost part of the cortex, the part name is called endodermis part. This is endodermis part. Innermost part of the cortex, endodermis. Endodermis made up of multicellular uniseriated structure. It is a single layer structure. Multicellular uniseriated structure. This is single layer structure. Innermost part of the cortex is called endodermis. Endodermis location below cortex, above pericycle. Below cortex, above pericycle, that part is called endodermis part. Endodermis part. Below cortex, above pericycle, that part is called endodermis. Next one more important thing. Endodermis internally, lignos is a suberint strips are present. That suberint strips name is called Casparian strips. This is a very important. Casparian strips. This Casparian strips main function prevention of leakage water from steel to cortex region. Endodermis internally, suberized bonds are present. Suberized bonds name is called Casparian strips. Suberized bonds name is called Casparian strips. Next one, without Casparian strips, that is called passive cells. Endodermis internally, Casparian strips are present. Strips. Casparian strips present. Without Casparian strips, that cells is called passive cells. Without Casparian strips, the cells is called passive cells. Main function, prevention of leakage water from steel to cortex region. Okay, outermost protective layer, epidermis. Epidermis, surface region, small hair-like structures are present. That is called root hair. Below epidermis, that part is called cortex. Cortex made up of parenchyma cells. Cortex location above epidermis, below endodermis, middle part is called cortex. These are the largest part made up of parenchyma cells. Next one, cortex internally, two types of transports are present. Apoplast and synplastic transport also present. For example, water molecules move through within the cell. This transport is called synplastic transport. This transport is called synplastic transport. Next one, water molecule move through within intercellular spaces. Within intercellular spaces, this is called apoplast transport. Apoplast transport. This is synplast transport. Synplast transport. This one is called apoplast. Apoplast transport. Apoplast transport is non-living transport, outside cell transport. Synplast transport is inside cell transport. This is called synplast transport. Apoplast and synplast both are connected at endodermis region. Endodermis region without Casparian strips, that cells is called passive cells. Passive cells. This cell's name is called passive cells. passage cells, passage cells. Next one, okay, this layer, innermost part of the cortex, part name is called endodermis. Innermost part of the cortex is called endodermis part. Next one, these are all called extrastellar part, epidermis, cortex, endodermis. Next one, root epidermis, another name is called epiblemma also. Next one, stele, it's divided into pericycle, vascular tissue and pith. Stele, it's divided into three parts, pericycle, vascular tissue, pith part. Okay, pericycle, first part of the stele is called pericycle. First part of stele is called pericycle. First part of stele is called pericycle. Pericycle location below endodermis, above vascular tissue, that part is called pericycle part. Below endodermis, above vascular tissue, that is called pericycle part. Next one, this pericycle, first part of stele, made up of parenchymatous cells. Made up of parenchymatous cells. Pericycle made up of parenchymatous cells. Pericycle made up of parenchymatous cells. Pericycle made up of parenchymatous tissue. Pericycle made up of parenchymatous tissue. Arranged in 2 to 3 rows. Pericycle made up of parenchymatous tissue, arranged in 2 to 3 rows. 3 rows. Pericycle made up of parenchymatous tissue, arranged in 2 to 3 rows. Next one, pericycle made up of parenchymatous tissue, parenchymatous tissue made up of 2 to 3 rows. Pericycle main function, lateral roots formation and lateral conduction. Lateral roots formation and lateral conduction. Lateral roots formation, lateral conduction and secondary growth and development. Secondary growth and development. Lateral roots formation, lateral conduction, secondary growth and development. That is a function of a pericycle. First part of the stele is called pericycle. Pericycle location below endodermis, above vascular tissue, that is called pericycle. Pericycle's function, pericycle, lateral roots formation and lateral conduction. Next part is called vascular tissue. Vascular tissue, vascular tissue. Radial vascular bundle is present. Radial vascular bundle. Radial vascular bundle means xylem and phloem arranged in alternate manner. That condition is called alternate or radial vascular bundle is present. For example, this is xylem vessels. This is xylem vessels. Xylem inner side, this is called metaxylem. Metaxylem outer side is protoxylem. First formed xylem is called protoxylem. This is called protoxylem. Protoxylem. Last formation xylem is called metaxylem. Metaxylem. First formation xylem is called protoxylem. Last formation xylem is called metaxylem. Metaxylem. This is metaxylem. Last one is called protoxylem. Metaxylem and protoxylem. Last formation xylem, this is metaxylem. Metaxylem. First formation xylem is called protoxylem. Last formation xylem is called metaxylem. First formation xylem is called protoxylem. Next one, xylem and phloem arranged in alternate manner. This is xylem tissue. Next one, this is phloem. Phloem tissue is present. Phloem. Phloem tissue. It's called phloem tissue. Phloem. Next one, this is phloem. Xylem and phloem arranged in alternate manner. Phloem tissue. Okay, phloem tissue. Phloem tissue. Xylem and phloem arranged in alternate manner called phloem. Okay, vascular bundle is radial, or alternate, or another name is called alternate vascular bundle is present. Alternate vascular tissue is present. This is phloem, xylem, phloem, xylem, phloem, xylem. So this one is called phloem, xylem, phloem, xylem, phloem, xylem. This is called alternate or radial vascular bundle is present. Next one, exarch condition. Exarch condition is present. Exarch condition. Exarch condition means protoxylem towards of outside, metaxylem towards of inside. That condition is called exarch condition. Exarch condition is characteristic feature of roots. Exarch condition is characteristic feature of a root. Exarch condition is characteristic feature of root. Next one, 4 xylem vessels are present. This condition is called tetrarch condition is present. How many xylem vessels are present? 4 xylem vessels are present. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 xylem vessels are present. This is called tetrarch xylem vessels. Tetrarch xylem vessels are present. Okay, exarch condition, tetrarch condition, a radial or another name is called alternate vascular bundle is present. Next one, especially roots, xylem and phloem separated by one of parenchymatous tissue is present. Xylem and phloem separated by one specialized tissue is present. This is called conjunctive tissue. Xylem and phloem separated by one parenchymatous tissue is present. This tissue name is called conjunctive tissue. Xylem and phloem separated by one parenchymatous tissue is present. The parenchymatous tissue name is called conjunctive tissue. Tissue name is called conjunctive tissue. Xylem and phloem separated by parenchymatous tissue is present. This tissue name is called conjunctive tissue. Conjunctive parenchymatous tissue. Xylem and phloem separated by parenchymatous tissue is present. The tissue name is called conjunctive tissue. Conjoint tissue. Conjoint tissue is present. Reduced pith or small pith is present. Small center region, reduced pith or small pith is present. Small pith or reduced pith present in dicot. Okay, this is TS of dicot primary roots. It's divided into 4 parts: epidermis, cortex, endodermis, stem. Epidermis, outermost protective layer, multicellular uniseriated structure. Multicellular means many cells, multicellular uniseriated structure. Next one, some epidermal cell extend into outside, that is called root hair. Okay, epidermal cells extend into outside, that is called root hair. Root hair's main function, absorption of water and mineral, and transport into inside of a root. Next one, root epidermis, another name is called epiblemma. Epidermis, another name is called epiblemma. Next one, root epidermis surface region, only root hairs are present. Stomata, cuticle layer absent. Stomata, cuticle layer absent. Next one, second part, largest part of root is called genital cortex. Genital cortex made up of parenchyma cells, multicellular multiseriated structure. Made up of many cells. These are multicellular multiseriated structure, ovular shaped, and intercellular spaces are present. Internally, intercellular spaces are present. Next one, cortex main function, root hairs absorbing water molecule supplies to endodermis. 2 types of water absorption is present. One is Synplastic transport. This is living transport. Apoplast, this is non-living transport. Soil water and minerals enter into endodermis 2 ways. One is Synplast, other one is Apoplast. Synplast is living transport, Apoplast is non-living transport. Synplast is active transport, Apoplast is passive transport. Synplast means water transfer through within the cell, intracellular transport. Apoplast is outside cell transport. Synplast is active transport. Apoplast is passive transport. Synplast is living transport. This is Apoplast is non-living transport. Next one, Apoplast and Synplast both are connected at endodermis region. Okay, first part epidermis part, second part cortex. Cortex made up of multicellular multiseriated structure. Next one, innermost part of the cortex is called endodermis. Endodermis region, suberized bonds are present. Suberized bonds arranged in radially and tangentially. Suberized bonds are present. This suberized bonds name is called Casparian strips. It's a very, very important previous need bit. Dicot stem endodermis region, starch grains are present. Dicot stem internally starch grains are present. Dicot stem endodermis internally starch grains are present. Dicot stem endodermis internally starch grains are present. But root, dicot root Dicot root endodermis region, endodermis internally, Casparian strips are present. Casparian strips. These Casparian strips made up of suberin components. Suberin components. Next one, without Casparian strips, that part is called passage cells. Very, very, very important. Casparian strips. Without Casparian strips, that area passage cells are present. This passage cells. Without superized bonds, that is called passage cells. Passage cells number depending on xylem vessels. For example, this is one passage cell. This is passage cells. This is one passage cell. This is one passage cells. Passage cells main function, root heights absorbing water molecule transport into inside. Next one, steel part. Steel it's divided into, steel it can be divided into pericycle, vascular tissue and pith. Pericycle, first part of the steel. First part of the steel is called pericycle. First part of the steel is called pericycle. Next one, below endodermis, above vascular tissue, below endodermis, above vascular tissue, that part is called pericycle part. Pericycle made up of parenchymatous cells arranged in 2 to 3 rows. First part of the steel is called pericycle part. Pericycle location below endodermis, above vascular tissue, that is called pericycle. Pericycle made up of parenchymatous cells. Pericycle main function, lateral roots formation and lateral conduction. Pericycle main function, lateral roots formation and lateral conduction is main function of pericycle. Lateral roots formation, lateral conduction, pericycle main function. Pericycle is pericycle function, lateral roots formation and lateral conduction. And secondary growth and development. Pericycle main function, lateral roots formation, lateral conduction, secondary growth and development. Lateral roots formation, secondary growth. During secondary growth and development time, pericycle undergoes to de-differentiation process at formation of a lateral meristematic tissue. De-differentiation process is formation of a lateral meristematic tissue, lateral meristem formation. Secondary growth and development and lateral root formation and lateral conduction is the function of a pericycle. Pericycle made up of parenchymatous cells. Pericycle location below endodermis, above vascular tissue. Next part, center part of steel is called vascular bundle. Vascular bundle made up of xylem and phloem. Vascular bundle made up of xylem and phloem tissue. Vascular tissues made up of xylem and phloem. Xylem and phloem is called vascular tissue. Generally, radial vascular bundle is present. What about radial vascular bundle? Xylem and phloem. This is xylem, phloem, xylem, phloem, xylem and phloem, xylem and phloem. These are arranged in alternate manner or radially. Xylem and phloem arranged in one perfect sequence order, that is called radial vascular bundle or alternate vascular bundle. Radial vascular bundle and alternate vascular bundle is characteristic feature of roots. Radial or alternate vascular bundle is characteristic feature of roots. Roots characteristic feature, radial or alternate vascular bundle. Next one, exarch condition is present. Exarch condition means protoxylem, first formed xylem present at outside, later formed xylem present inside. So protoxylem towards of peripheral region. Protoxylem towards of peripheral means epidermis region. Protoxylem towards of peripheral region. Metaxylem present at center region. This condition is called exarch condition. Exarch condition is root characteristic feature. Exarch condition is root characteristic features. Exarch condition is root characteristic feature. Protoxylem towards of outside peripheral region. Metaxylem present inside. This condition is called exarch condition. Exarch condition is characteristic feature of roots. Next one, tetrarch condition. Tetrarch condition means xylem vessels. 4 xylem vessels are present. 1, 2, 3, 4. So tetrarch condition. Okay, Dicot root characteristic feature. Tetrarch xylem vessels are present. Dicot root characteristic feature. Tetrarch xylem vessels are present. Tetrarch monocot root polyarch condition. Okay, next one more important. Reduced pith is present. Reduced pith is present. Small or inconspicuous pith. Small or inconspicuous pith present inside of root region. This is structure of TS, means transfer section of Dicot primary roots. Primary roots. It's divided into 4 parts. Epidermis, cortex, endodermis, stem. Epidermis, outermost protective layer, root hairs are present. Next one, epidermis region, stomata cuticle is absent. Next one, below epidermis, that part is called cortex part. Cortex location below epidermis, above endodermis, that part is called cortex. Cortex is largest part of root. Cortex made up of parenchymatous cells arranged in multicellular multiseriated structure. Intercellular spaces are present. Cortex main function, root hair absorbing water molecule, root hair absorbing water molecule, root hair absorbing water molecule, transport into inside of endodermis region. Next one, 2 types of transports are present. One is Synplastic transport, other one is Apoplast transport. Synplastic transport is living transport, Apoplast is non-living transport. Synplastic transport within the cell transport, intracellular transport. Apoplast outside cell means intercellular transport. Between the cell wall region transport is called Apoplast transport. Synplastic is slowest transport, Apoplast is fastest transport. Finally, either root hair absorbing water molecule, either Synplastic or Apoplast, reached into endodermis region. Okay, innermost part of cortex is called endodermis, single layer structure. Endodermis region, superized bonds are present, that is called Casparian strips. Casparian strips are present, superized bonds are present, that is called Casparian strips. Casparian strips main function, prevention of leakage water from steel to cortex region. Some places endodermis region without Casparian strips, that cells is called passage cells. Passage cells main function, cortex absorbing water molecule supply to xylem vessels. Passage cells number depending on xylem vessel. For example, in this case 4 xylem vessels are present, so 4 passage cells are present. Next one, steel. It's divided into 4 parts: pericycle, vascular tissue and pith. Pericycle, first part of the steel is called pericycle. Pericycle made up of parenchymatous cells. Pericycle made up of parenchymatous cells. Outermost part of the steel. Outermost part of the steel is called pericycle. Pericycle made up of 2 to 3 rows. Pericycle made up of parenchymatous cells. Pericycle main function, lateral conduction, lateral roots formation, lateral conduction. Dicot root, especially Dicot root involved in secondary growth and development. Secondary growth and development. Dicot roots involved in secondary growth and development. Pericycle main function, lateral roots formation, lateral conduction, secondary growth and development. Pericycle made up of parenchymatous cells. Okay, during secondary growth and development time, pericycle undergoes to de-differentiation process. It can be formation of secondary meristematic tissue. Still, center part is called vascular tissue. Vascular tissue means xylem and phloem is called vascular tissue. Generally, alternate vascular bundle or radial vascular bundle. Alternate means xylem and phloem, xylem and phloem, xylem and phloem, alternate. This is xylem, phloem, xylem, phloem, xylem, phloem, xylem, phloem. This one by one arrangement. This is called alternate or radial vascular bundle is present. And exarch condition. Exarch condition means protoxylem outside, metaxylem inside. This condition is called exarch xylem vessels are present. Protoxylem towards of outside, metaxylem towards of inside. This condition is called exarch condition. Exarch condition means protoxylem towards of outside, metaxylem inside. This condition is called exarch condition is present. Tetrarch condition. Tetrarch means 4 xylem vessels are present. This is one xylem vessel, one xylem vessel, one. So 4 xylem vessels are present. This is called tetrarch condition. Exarch condition is root characteristic feature. Exarch means protoxylem outside, metaxylem inside. This condition is called exarch condition is present. Protoxylem towards of outside, metaxylem towards of inside. This condition is called exarch condition. Exarch condition is a characteristic feature of root. Next one, tetrarch. 4 xylem vessels are present. Reduced or inconspicuous pith is present. Okay. Time is completed, Nana. I will close the class. Remaining tomorrow I will discuss.